In this video, we'll be looking at the different lecture venues in Imo State University, different fees to be paid as a student in this university, important places to visit in this university, important personalities in this institution, different extracurricular activities in this school, different departments and faculty that makes up Imo State University, the admission requirements to study in this institution, and then the brief history of Imo State University.
My Imo State University. Imo State University is located in Imo State, Owerri, Nigeria. The Imo State University was established through Law 4 by the Imo State House of Assembly. The Imo State University admitted the first set of 372 students on October 23, 1991. The Imo State University was formerly Abia State University, located at Uturu campus. The Imo State indigents were offered free education during the tenure of Governor Rochas Okorocha, but the program stopped in 2016, leaving the indigents to pay a certain token for certain services in school. The Imo State University is ranked the first university amongst all state universities in Nigeria and the 10th university amongst all universities in Nigeria. The Imo State University is the most affordable university in Nigeria.
Hi, there are various ways to gain admission into Imo State University. I'm here to walk you through each requirement. Now, there are 5 major ways to get admission into Imo State University. The following are the routes. 1. The JAMB or UTME admission. 2. The pre-degree. 3. Direct entry. 4. Through the JUPEB. And 5. The ICEP or continuing studies. Now, to gain admission through any of these routes, now you must have at least one of the following: WAEC, your JAMB, NCE, OND, HND, or a bachelor's degree in case you want to do another course. For the JAMB or UTME admission, you must, in fact, for any admission route to Imo State University, you must have your SSE result, which is your WAEC, your GCE, or your NECO, or any equivalent. Now, for JAMB, first you must have at least 5 credits in your course subject. What do I mean by course subject? For example, I am a science student who just graduated from microbiology. My course subjects were physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and English, because English is compulsory for everyone. So I must have at least 5 credits. Now, after which you obtain your JAMB form. JAMB form gives you 4 options of tertiary institutions in which you are advised to choose at least 2 universities. One could be federal, the other a state, a polytechnic, a monotechnic, or a college of education. Now, if you're applying to Imo State University, you must ensure that Imo State University is your first choice, because Imo State University has a preference for first choice. After which you take the exam, then you might have the option of a post-UTME or a screening. For the pre-degree, the pre-degree admission route is a route for those who have obtained their SSE results. Now, the O-level results may be complete or may not be complete, but they do not need to take the JAMB exam. They simply obtain a pre-degree form from Imo State University, apply as pre-degree students, then during the course of their 1-year program into 100 level, because in pre-degree you gain admission into 100 level. During the course of their studies before the final exam, they can now obtain an O-level result if they've not obtained one beforehand. Now, the pre-degree admits you into 100 level. Another admission route is the JUPEB, the Joint University Preliminary Examination Board, which has gained the approval of the federal government. It allows you to gain admission into any tertiary institution in Nigeria, but into 200 level. This is because for 6 to 9 months, you undergo a course of training through the A levels, which qualifies you to enter into 200 level of any course that you're applying for. Now, although when compared to other admission routes, the JUPEB is expensive. It ranges from 150 to 200,000. It could even be above. The major advantage of the JUPEB is that you will be able to gain admission into your desired course, provided that you pass your final examination. Unlike the JAMB or UTME route that has a large percentage of students applying every year, the JUPEB, provided that you pass your exam, is the surest route to gain admission into any desired course in Imo State University. Also, the JUPEB lasts for about 3 years, unlike the JAMB or UTME examination, which lasts only for 1 year. Another route that you can look at is the ICEP, known as the Institute for Continuing Education, or the School of Continuing Studies. Now, the ISEP program is tailored usually for those who are working and desire to still go to school, but they will be taking a longer duration to study. For example, a 4 years course will be elongated to a 5-year course, and not all courses are on the ISEP list. Example, practical courses like medicine and surgery, biochemistry, microbiology, and other courses that are highly practical are not included in the ISEP admission route. However, courses like philosophy, psychology, sociology, and computer science are included in the ISEP program. Remember, you can obtain the ISEP and JUPEP forms here at the IMSU Microfinance Bank. If, for example, you are trying to gain admission and you're going to be taking yourself through school, you can try the ISEP route, as it's going to give you the chance to go to work and still go to school. But however, the only disadvantage remains that it's a longer duration of study. I hope with everything I've said, you will be able to choose the right admission route for you. I hope to see you here when you gain admission. Hi.
Okay, let's talk about important personalities in Imo State University. We have the visit is the Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma. We have the Vice Chancellor of the school, Prof. Yu Chukwuma Eze, San. He's in charge of the administrative and academic activities of Imo State University. We have the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Prof. C.M. Ajero. He's in charge of academic activities in Imo State University. We have the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Prof. Philip Obonna. He's in charge of administrative activities in Imo State University. We have the Dean Student Affairs, Prof. C.N. Okaga, who is in charge of the student matters on campus. We have the school librarian, who is in charge of the school library. We have the school registrar, who is also the secretary to the Senate. We have the school bursar, who spearhead the activities that goes on the school bursary. We have different directors who are in charge of different directorates in Imo State University. We have the dean in charge of different faculties in Imo State University. We have the chief security officer who is in charge of the security unit. We have the student union government and many more.
Let's talk about different fees to be paid as a student in this institution. First off, when you get admission, you begin to see that you pay your acceptance fee, you pay your school fees, and then you start doing your clearance, both in the faculty and then the department. Usually in the microfinance bank, we have individuals that are flooded in the microfinance bank, and then a lot of students find it very difficult to actually go there to pay. That's where the sponsor of this video comes in, IMSU Shalinks. IMSU Shalinks specializes on all kinds of IMSU academic payments, ranging from acceptance fee, school fees, medical fees, etc. They help you process your JUPEP, your ISEP, and pre-degree. For final year students, they help you do your final year clearance with ease. They are trusted and reliable. That is why we are promoting them here. So do well to patronize them. Their contact details is on the screen and also in the description. Meanwhile, also there are different payments that you make while buying your textbook. From your 100 to 400 level, each semester you buy a new textbook. Each semester you buy a new textbook. This is not like in your secondary school where we have senior secondary school, you'll be using a textbook. No, but in this school, in each semester you have to buy a new textbook. That's where the finance comes in. You spend a lot of money in this school, but at the end of the day, just know that this is the best place to study, and I'm wishing you the best. See you when you come here.
Breaking news! My Imo State University comprises of 3 campuses, 15 faculties, and 72 departments. The 3 campuses are as follows: Okigwe campus, Olu campus, and Owerri campus. The 15 faculties as follows: Agric and Veterinary Sciences, Biological Sciences, Law Faculty, Basic Medical Science, Basic Clinical Science, Education Faculty, Health Sciences, Humanities, Communication and Media Studies, Engineering, Social Science, and many more. Some of the departments in Imo State University includes the Computer Science Department, Mathematics, Microbiology, Biochemistry, Mass Communication, Electrical Engineering, Crop Science Technology, Nursing Science, Medicine and Surgery, Medical Laboratory Science, Public Health, Public Administration, Political Sciences, and lots more.
Okay guys, let's talk about important places you need to know in Imo State University. We have the Senate building, which houses the office of different management staff in Imo State University. We have the school bursary, where you authenticate your payments. We have the school microfinance bank, where you make your payments. We have the student affairs, where you can lay your complaints. We have the school CBT center, where UTME examination are being taken. We have the school ICT center, where they write the CBT examination. We have the medical center where you carry out your medical fitness. We have the SUG Star House where the office of the SUG officials are located. We have the school library where the students read. We have the school bookshop where you can buy your textbook. We have the school moot court located at the law faculty. We have St. Joseph Catholic Church. We have Chapel of Holy Spirit Anglican Church. We have new science lab where the science students carry out their practical. We have Asorok, which houses the office of different lecturers in Imo State University. We have Sir Peter Owuna Recreational Park, popularly known as Love Garden. We have full volleyball court. We have the school field where the students carry out their sports activities. We have school sports center where indoors games are being played. And so many other interesting places you need to know in Imo State University.
Let's talk about the different lecture venues in this institution. Considering the lecture venues in this institution, we'll begin to look at the different faculties, the different departments, and then the different levels, that we have in this institution. Let's take, for instance, in the Faculty of Biological Sciences, we have a class called Biology class, we have Chemistry class, we have Physics class. Now, in this Chemistry class, all departments under this faculty, they are year one, I'm talking about their year one, usually have class in this particular place. Are we together? And then when it comes to biology, the same thing happens, and physics, the same thing. But now the difference comes, when they're in 200 level, 300 level, and 400 level. In 200 level, a particular department have a class for 200 level, 300 level, a particular department have a class for 300 level, 400 level, and above. So that's how it happens here. When we consider that department and another faculty, the same thing is applied, where we have a particular faculty having a particular class for their year one. If we're talking about engineering, we're saying that okay, in this particular class is devoted for all year ones, in the Faculty of Engineering. Whatever class they're having, it should be in that particular class. Whatever course or lecture they're having, it should be in that particular class. So that is that for lecture venues in school. Now let's look at the different tutorials. Now when we look at the courses in this institution, we begin to look at difficult courses that maybe it will be so hard for you to understand on your own. So these are where tutorials come in, where we have individuals out there that tutors you, that directs you, okay, this is what you have to do, this is how you should approach this course. And outside the school here, we have different tutorials that tutor you on biology, that tutor you on chemistry, that tutor you on accounting, that tutor you on all these difficult courses that we can ever think of. So we have individuals that tutors it outside here. So what you have to do, you give them a token, you give them money, they will train you, guide you, and prepare you for exam. Meanwhile, while attending tutorial, I will advise you, please, don't forfeit your lecture for tutorials. Try as much as possible to combine them together at the right path, and I believe that you get the desired result you need.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's why Imo State University set aside every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. for some of the extracurricular activities are social awareness gathering, K-Guide club gathering, fellowship gathering, LUGA meeting, and traditional council gathering. We have social awareness gathering where the students display their talents for fun. We have K-Guide gathering, popularly known as Ilea du Lake, where the carried members meet every Wednesday. We have fellowship gathering where the students come together to pray and worship God. We have LUGA meeting where students identify with their LUGA members.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Tell your friends, your uncle, your parents, your grandma, your grandpa that if they subscribe, they will save someone's life today.